Wednesday afternoon. Hello. Pull up my link here so I can see my comments, and we will get started today. There we go. Hi. Hello, everybody. Oh, hello, Kat. Today, I'm going to be working on stories 9, 10, and 11. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to finish all 3 of them because one of them, story number 11, I think I'm going to start with that one because I'm going to paint on it, and then we're going to let that dry, and we'll see if we get back to it or if I need to finish that one up tomorrow. Tomorrow I only have planned to do story 12, so we've got a little bit of leeway if we need it. Hi Terry and Shannon and Janine. Hello, happy Wednesday. How was the rest of your day yesterday? Tell me about it. So story number 9 is going to be about going to the Halloween store to purchase our costumes. And that one is featuring a shaker pocket, which means I also need to get my fuse tool out and heating up. Story number 10, I am titling Frightfully Thankful. It's going to be 10 things I am thankful right now using mostly digital products. And then story number 11 is going to be about playing in the leaves outside yesterday. So just getting a chance to go outside and play. And this is the one using texture, which I am stretching that a little bit. And I'm going to use some actual leaves that we collected yesterday to create some paint prints, and that's going to be my texture. So it doesn't totally count, but I'm gonna say that it counts. So a couple of things I'm gonna do here. We are still doing house projects, so it's running from doing house project to coming up and making things, and I didn't quite get everything out that I needed to use. So I'm gonna get a couple of things out here, and I have a fresh pot of coffee brewing, so I might step out for just a hot second to go get a cup of coffee. Today's project for our house, PS, is our basement. So yesterday we worked on Aaron's office, figured out that we need a new desk. The desk is going to be arriving on Saturday. So his office is at a standstill until the desk comes in the mail. We did patch some holes in there that we need to repaint, so working on that. And then I've been working on the basement today, going through all of the boxes of storage and just all the crap that's down there and figuring out what to purge, what to keep, and how to store it all. So fun. So I'm actually really glad to be taking a break from that. That's a lot. It takes a lot to do all that kind of stuff. All right, so let me get a couple of things out first, and I'll show you what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to start with story number 11, which is about playing in the leaves outside, and I also need a piece of paper for that. What I decided to do, Izzy and I played a game where we tried to catch the leaves as they were falling off of the tree. It was like 75 degrees yesterday. Gorgeous, beautiful, sunny, and a little bit of wind. So the wind kicked up all the leaves, and we just tried to catch them if we could, and we were not very good at it. But we had a good time, had some laughs, and I collected the leaves that we did catch. So we kept those, and that's what I'm going to use today to create my paint prints. So starting with a blank piece of cardstock and a cup of leaves. So here's all the leaves that we found yesterday, and I have a couple that have some different designs on them, or some, like, they have a different shape, and I think that that will be fun. I'm going to use that with some acrylic paint and water to see if I can make something cool. I don't know. This is just going to be playing around, testing things out. I also have this silicone mat that I love to pull out so it keeps my surface clean when I am working. The mat itself is a disaster mess, but that's okay. That's what it's for. So I will use that. I also considered, what is this? Modeling paste. I considered using texture paste and like making a texture pasted page where the leaves were I don't know, where the paste went around the leaves. Does that make sense? So like putting this onto a page and then texture pasting over top of it so that it has the outline. But then I figured that might take too long to dry and I didn't want to wait that long. So hence the change in direction here. So let's get started here. I also need paint. So for paint, I'm going to be using some acrylic paints. I have these ones, the Arteza acrylic tubes, a whole bunch of them. So I think I'll use those to mix up whatever colors I want. And I need a palette. Oh, which I never cleaned. You know what? I have these. Here's my palette from the last time I used it. Whoops. I mean, I can still mix stuff on top of that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And brushes. And then we can have a go at this. See what happens. All right. Okay, a couple of brushes, paint palette, cardstock, paints. I need water and I need coffee. So I'm gonna run down to my kitchen just really quick and grab a cup of water and a cup of coffee. And hopefully we won't get them mixed up and I drink the water and not the coffee. It'll be fine. I have faith. I'm gonna go grab that and then we'll come back here. I'm gonna flip this over to my desk though first so that you're not staring at my back wall. And we will go from there. Cool. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you here live. And Shannon, you got your shipping notice. Who else? Somebody said they did too, right? Nope, you just got it. Well, that's awesome. So happy. It's been really fun to see everybody get their packages in the mail. Hopefully it gets to you super fast. All right, so let's flip you over to the desk view. You can kind of see my setup here, which is nothing special. I'll grab coffee and water and then we'll come back. Here we go. And get to work on this. I think I'm gonna plug this into my phone so my phone doesn't die. Okay. All right, so, oh, here's my leaves. Here, I'll show you my leaves. I'll put those out and you can see what we're gonna work with. Whoops, that one just fell off. That's okay, maybe, that's okay. We'll figure this out. So we've got that one, we've got that kind of wonky shaped one, this one, and then this cool one. That's what I was thinking of using on here, is doing a print like that. We'll see. All right, I will be right back. All right, friends, I am back. So we've got coffee here. We've got water here. I thought it was fitting that it should go in my skull glass because, you know, we are doing October Daily after all. Okay, so now to give this a go. So I think what I want to do is sort of mimic the colors that are actually on the leaves. So I've got some like yellow. I kind of want this green, which we'll use that and maybe mix it with yellow to make it limier. There's this red. Oh, I have this one, crimson red. Be like the burnt sienna. Maybe I'll just try those for now and see what happens. So I want to start with, let's put you to the side. I'm debating if I want to run out in my yard and go get a new one of these that's a little bit more flexible. Which is silly, but maybe I will. Maybe I will once we get these other ones done. Okay, so we've got this like cool greenish tone one. So let's mix that up first. And I am not an expert. I have actually kind of no idea what I'm doing. Just going to play around and, you know, get a little messy today. Let's put a little yellow in there. That's probably too much, but who cares? It'll be fine. So we'll mix this up. See what color that makes. It's way too green. It's too like St. Patrick's Day green or like spring green. No, I want you to be a bit more. What if I put some brown in it? It just needs like a different tone to it. Okay, better. It's like olive. And then maybe like a little bit of white. Oof, I haven't used these in a while. Oh, Kelly, I see, not Kelly, Jill, I see a comment from Jill. Let me see this. Oh, okay, so Jill, I see, because I've got my I've got my email up, and Patreon sends me an email when you comment. So if you are watching the video on Patreon, there is a link. Oh yeah, that's good. There is a link, I think at the bottom of the video, that allows you to switch over to YouTube to watch it. And that's where you can join in the chat. So I think you'll have to, there might be like a little symbol or something that says like watch on YouTube. I don't know how much water I need here. I need to water this down a bit because it's too goopy, which is why we've got the water. I did look at like a blog post or something yesterday. Somebody's blog that showed how to do it, how to do something like this. Okay, well, so we watered this thing down so it's not as goopy. I almost feel like it needs, I don't know. I should probably test this on something else first, but I don't really want to. Okay, that's probably good enough. And then the tutorial said to turn it on its back and like brush the paint on here so that we get the vining. I also liked that this one had a bunch of holes from bugs eating it. But that was kind of cool. Okay. And this is why this mat is awesome, because I can just like, who cares if I make it a mess? It does not matter. Okay. All right, so let's go for it. So we're going to smush this down here on my paper, maybe like right there. And hopefully this works. Then I will pull it back up. Well, good enough. We got some leaf vining. This is going to be much more abstract than I originally imagined. That's okay. I think I can. All right. Leaf one. Next. Should probably clean this off. And I probably should have got a cloth. That's okay. All right. Yay, hi Jill. Yeah, you found your way in, got in too. Yeah, sometimes I need a jelly plate. That would probably work better. I do have a jelly plate. I just was like, I'm gonna try something different this time. This is my texture. All right, so I don't need the yellow anymore. Next, we're gonna do some red. I'm gonna cover most of this up with a photo anyways. I think this next time I might just need more water. We're gonna go with that. All right, so a little dab of red, a lot of water. Maybe I'll try this fatter brush this time. Maybe that's what I need. Okay, let's give this a go. So, turning it on its back, we're gonna brush on some paint here. It's probably too much paint. You know what I might do? Because that does cover it all. I want the point though, that point. Okay, what if I grab a towel? Paper towel. Okay, paper towel, because I feel like this is gonna be too much. So we'll just kind of like dab some of that up. Who knows? And this one I'm gonna put like right here, smush it down. Okay, that one looked cool. All right, so then we've got one more that I want to do with yellow. And then we'll do the bottom. So my paint here is my texture. So yesterday I pulled out the texture prompt and decided that I would use something textured to create my pattern. So yellow, I'm going to use this yellow ochre, I don't know. And I feel like this one worked better. So we'll just get some water on there. I'm going to use this funky shaped one here. And I liked it a little bit dabbed up. All right. Put this one like here. Did I bring that whole thing? I did. Okay. Okay, so let's use this so I don't get my hands all more painted than they already are. Okay, ooh, that one turned out cool. All right, so there is the first three. And then I also want to do the same thing from the bottom up. So this time we're going to start with the same yellow, but a different shaped leaf. Okay. Dab some of that up. Throw this in the garbage. And then I want you to go like right here, I think. Okay. Yellow, red is next. I'm going to do that same red. Okay. Red can go there. Okay. And then this is where I want to use this one, but it's crunchy. Do I have a different one? Like too crunchy. Too crunchy for its own good. It already dyed too much. So, oh, that one's cool. But it looks exactly the same as what I just did. So, hang tight for 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a leaf. So I want one that looks like this. So I'm gonna go grab this leaf and then I'll be back and we'll finish this. And this turned out totally fine. I like it. I like it. Let's go get a leaf. Okay, that was quick. Leaf, success. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna do this brownish color so that we've got like the green and a brown that will be a little different from each other. So popping that in there, and let's just use this one. All right, so I want this on the back, and let's get some water on this brown over here. Oh, that's plenty. Okay, so because I like that this has like multiple leaves. I think that looks really cool. Okay. Okay, so I feel like these top ones, yeah, I think that's better. All right, here we go. So let's flip this guy over, and I want to put it like that. And we'll see what happens. Hi, Etienne and Millie. Mary. How's everybody doing today? See? Oh, that is cool. I like it. All right, so there we go. Here is my leaf printing for today, my texture prompt at work, which, I mean, that looks textured. It's still flat, which will be nice for my album, but it looks really cool. So this I'm going to set aside to dry, and we'll go back in time and work on other days. Make sure there's nothing. I should probably put you on top of another paper on top of my desk. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll just set that over there. Put all these paints back in the bin. The leaves. I wanted to be able to somehow use the leaves from yesterday because we had fun with it. But I'm not going to keep them. This is a way for me to keep them in a way, preserved in a way. The rest of these can just go in the garbage. All right. Let's just really quick do a, yeah, you're mostly already dried. All right, this I'll set back here. Take care of that later. And you, not you. Roll this thing back up, put it away. Okay. This can just set over here too. Did I manage to get some paint on here? A little bit. Let me go wash my hands and get a wet towel so I can clean that off. And we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Oh, and put this away too. Have you guys ever done leaf prints before? Like legit leaf prints? or painted ones, like I just did. But have you done them on a jelly print or anything like that? All right, so figured I would get us started with mess making and then we can go back to the clean stuff. All right. All right, we should be good. I have some glue on here that I need to wipe off. I find that baby wipes are the best thing for getting sticky off of a table. At least off of a hard surface like this one. Okay, so let's pull out story number. We're gonna work next on story number 10. We're just going in reverse order here. And while we're working on this one, I'm gonna heat up my, whatever that thing's called, fuse tool. I'm gonna heat up the fuse tool, because it's important that those things are super hot before you use them. Just pull this whole bin out. Today we are getting all the tools out. It's fun. So, if you've never used one of these before, it looks like this, the fuse tool. It's got this little dial on the end that creates the glued down areas, or the glue like ridges, I suppose. Maybe is the word, I don't know. But it fuses the pages together by rolling across the plastic. And this little stand just helps it to stay upright. Oh, I just realized I have paint right there. How did paint get right there? How in the world? Okay. So that way we don't accidentally burn something. So it just sits in that stand. And we'll plug this in so it gets nice and hot. While we wait for that, let's work on story number 10. So number 10 is a double page spread. This is the one where my prompt was mostly digital. I could have designed a layout that was totally digital and all I would need to do is print it off and stick it in my book. I considered that, but then I thought it would be not fun for you all to watch. Plus, I like having things cut out and having everything feel a little bit more textured. So instead of doing that, I took this prompt in a different way and I am doing digital products. So everything I'm using today, minus a couple of puffy sticker or alpha stickers, number stickers that I'm gonna put on here, minus the stickers, everything else came from digital collections. The first one I have here, I already trimmed 9 of the 10 of these out. So I printed 9 of the exact same embellishment, which came from a, I never say her name right. It's Sahine, S-A-H-I-N-E. HIN Designs. I believe she sells her products on, it might be the Lily Pad or it's Digital Press. I'll try to remember to link it up for you so you can find it, but the collection itself is called Fright. So out of her collection, I chose this because it has this really kind of realistic look to it, and I think that's pretty cool. Something that you can do with digital products is, you know, printing the things or having things on the layout that look like they are real life, but they are actually just an image. So this is a banner or like a little button with some ribbon or whatever this is, some, oh, there's a word. It's like accordion. It's folded. It looks like a little pinwheel around it. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. And has the number 31 in the middle. So I'm actually going to cover up the middle of these with a design. But I wanted this outer pinwheel looking portion. So I printed this on canvas paper, 10 of them total. And they are, how big did I print these? They are roughly 2.5 inches wide or in diameter, because I'm working in an album that is 5 1/4 by 8. So that leaves me a little room for the hole punches, and then I can fit 2 of these side by side. They might overlap each other just a tiny bit based on how closely I was able to trim them, but we'll see. So I have 10 of those. On top of those, I am planning to add, oh, here's another one. I'm planning to add these journaling circles that I made. I believe, if there is not a download attached to this post, please let me know, because I meant to put these in there, and if I didn't, I will. I made a layer template that you guys can use to recreate this layout in a couple of different sizes. I think I did a 6 by 8 and a traveler's notebook, and potentially a Life Crafted. I don't remember. I made them. I just need to put them in the post if I didn't already. Anyway, so I printed these off. These are 2-inch circles. The bottom half of it has journaling for the thing that I am thankful for, so 10 in total. On the top portion, I clipped in some digital papers, and then I also took some sentiments and border strips and added those at the bottom of where I clipped in the paper. So you can kind of see the way that they look. So every single one of them is different, which I think is really fun. The papers and the sentiments and the letters that you're going to see me using, the embellishments that you're going to see me using, these are all from a collection that Ashley Horton created on her shop, which is the, what is it called? The Cut Shop. And it's SHOPPE, The Cut Shop. So the collection is called Ghost Town is what I used. It's super cute. It has a bunch of papers, has a bunch of little sentiments, an alphabet set, an ephemera pack, journaling cards, like all kinds of different things. I purchased it last year or the year before, and I never used it. So this year, with a mostly digital prompt, this year is the year. The journaling circles are 2 inches in diameter, making them easy to just punch out of the circles. Gotta love that. So we're gonna go ahead and punch these all out and then get that part assembled. So, and my punches are not super great. We talked about this before, that I need to get some new ones. Maybe I'll put those on my Christmas wish list this year. Yeah, because mine just suck. I could almost be better off just cutting them out by hand. But, you know. All right, there's one. Nope. Two. think today's going to end up being a pretty beautiful day too. It's supposed to rain all day. It did rain this morning, but it stopped and the sun is out. It's gorgeous out there. This layout is a no photo layout, which I think sometimes is fun to have in your album, to have a break from photos and words, is to do either something that's really photo heavy or something that is no photos and just embellishment or word heavy. It gives a break, it gives some variety. Variety is the spice of life. So we've got the circles. These are going to go into the middle of all these ribbons. Which, another thing I'll say about products like these digital types of products, even when you print them on textured paper, it gives your page some of that dimension or the shadowing or just the texture that you like in a layout, but without adding a ton of bulk, because it's still pretty flat. Because it's just paper after all, you know? So these are going to go into the middle of all of these. I think I'll just adhere them with some double-sided tape. We'll see how that goes, since it's on top of canvas. And then those will go onto the page. Isn't that really cute when you layer those on top of each other? I also printed off a spider web that I trimmed out, and I'm going to use that behind my title, and this cute little like sketchy looking crow who's also going to go behind my title. For the title here, I'm gonna see if I can make sure I've got all of these. Okay, so this is going to be, oh, which word are you? Yeah, I might need to pull this up so I can remember which letters go where. And okay, I also need a paper to put this onto. All right, so this is going to be the word. F-U-L. No. There we go. So this one is the word thankful. And then this is the word frightfully, for I-G-H-T F-U-L-L-Y. There we go. Frightfully Thankful is my title. Okay, so then we just need to assemble this onto the page and add some numbers. My thought for the number for the day, because this is story number 10, is when I'm adding my numbers onto the top part of the circle, it's where I want to put them, 1 through 10. On the number 10, I'll change up whatever sticker I'm using and use something different. Okay, so 5 1/4 plus 5 1/4 is 10 1/2 by 8. And then we'll chop that in half to have our 2 sides. Okay. So let's maybe add these on, or at least set them on where I want them to go. To you, you. So they will slightly overlap each other. I probably could have brought their size down even more. This one and the crows. And this will help me figure out where to position the title onto the page. Okay, so that will be one side. The other side. When I adhere them down permanently, I'm just going to add these circles as close to the edge as possible so that I can have more space on those sides where it will be punched and added into the album. My spider web, I want to go up here. So maybe I'll just go ahead and stick that down. Use some double-sided tape. Where'd you go? I think I'll just go like that. And we'll stick this on. Etienne, I'm so glad. Wait, I'm seeing this. So you went outside and took a picture of your leaf photo. Yes. And do leaf prints. And would you say your photos are terrible? Oh no, yeah, go do it again. Get better ones. You could do it. And then Millie, what did you say? There's a tornado warning here right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hope you stay safe where you are. That's scary. They're always scary because, like, you know, the chances are so slim of them damaging our own homes. Like, the chance is so slim, but it's still there, and that's scary. So I hope you all stay safe. For mentioning that. 3 times now I'm going to go with a photo without myself or ask the husband. Oh no. Do you need it to be a big photo, Etienne? Is it like one that needs to fill up the whole page? If I was doing this layout, PS, if I was doing this layout in a 6x8 and not in the smaller, flatter sized book, I would probably prop these up on foam adhesive because I think that would look super cool too. But alas, we are working in flatness. But just, you know, a thought that foam could be really fun. I think I'll just go ahead and put this on here, but I'm not going to stick them down quite yet. I'm also not too worried about like adhering every last bit of these. I think they'll be fine with just like a little bit at the top, a little bit at the side, a little bit at the bottom, or through the middle. It'll be fine. All right, so we've got that. Okay. Oh, and for the story tomorrow, or the one for day 12, which is today currently, I am slightly cheating because I finally got that photo with my coffee. So I'm going to do the coffee prompt tomorrow. That's going to be my story for day 12. Which is good because I was able to get it. I already got it all designed yesterday. So it's ready to go. It's all printed. And it allows me now tonight to just work on that basement. Ugh. Get that basement done. But I cheated. I went through my jar and I found the prompt that says swivel element because I already knew that's what I was going to design my coffee layout to have. So, and I made it one prompt for every day. So I wanted to go ahead and take that one out because I don't need to repeat the same thing unless I feel like it. I mean, there's really no harm in repeating these things. But just an FYI that I did go ahead and pull that out. That's going to be my prompt for tomorrow. If you were making a layout like this one in whatever size album and you wanted to include photos, you could also do exactly that, make them swivel, add a little brad to the top of it, and then you could swivel these out of the way to see photos or whatever you wanted underneath too. Or you could do photos on top and have them swivel to reveal journaling if that was more up your alley. Okay. So these are going to go like this. For my title, where did the F go? There it is. So the title goes slightly on top of this web. Maybe we'll get this down next. And like I said, if you like this layout, but you don't want to do all the work of like fussy cutting everything out, you could totally just print it off. It looks just as cool, just printed. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think that is actually this way, right? I-G-H-T-F. Come on. Yeah, you need to go over more. I must have a little stickiness on my thumb. F-U-L-L and Y. So I'll probably need to layer them slightly on top of each other. And then thankful goes underneath. Yep, that's plenty of room. So I'm going to get these adhered. Now I still didn't, I've really got to go to the store and get myself some tape. I've really got to do it. So for now, we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way and glue it down. Move that out of the way. So I think I'll start like way over. Like that. Full page. Thinking a full page. I mean, that kind of pictures make sense as a full page. Why don't you like the pictures that you took? What's wrong with them? I'm sure they're fine. You're a really good photographer, Etienne, so maybe you're just being hard on yourself. Have you guys watched any of the new shows that have come out this month? Have you watched any of them? Have you loved any new shows? I'm currently watching a show with Aaron called The Midnight Club on Netflix. I really like it. I started that. And then we watch a lot of Disney around here because with the kids and all that. They keep sharing these previews or what do I want to call it? They are commercials for this series called Zombies, which is basically High School Musical, like a musical type of show with zombies and cheerleaders. And it looks, like really corny. But I love the show Descendants from Disney, which is also kind of got that vibe. So I figured I kind of want to watch that. I want to see what that's all about. So I watched the first one last night while I was fussy cutting all this stuff out. And it was super corny, but it was cute. It was cute. I think Izzy could totally watch it with me. I probably should have waited and watched it with her, but, I was curious. I wanted to know. What is this Zombies all about? It's really cute. Yes. And there's 2 more, isn't there? Isn't there like number 2 and number 3? So I think I know what we're going to be watching this weekend, if I can tear them away from Minecraft. Aaron got them Minecraft this week because he's off and, wants to do fun stuff with them, and he likes video games. And they like video games. So they are obsessed. They are obsessed with Minecraft. In fact, yesterday we told Jonah that they would be able to play it after dinner, and they had to take a bath. Or no, we didn't even say after dinner. We just said, it's bath night. So after you take your bath, then we can play for a little bit before it's bedtime. And all day he was like, hey, can we take our bath now so we can play our game? I was like, listen, bath time is after dinner. You know this. But it was funny. I got a kick out of it for sure. No. Just started Industry on HBO. Blippi, yes. We watch a lot of Blippi around here too. Blippi and Bluey are on quite often. And it's, that's like, Jill, that's like parent life. When our siblings who didn't have kids for the longest time would binge watch shows and tell us, you have to watch this show. Why haven't you watched this show? And it's got 20 seasons. I think Supernatural was one that we haven't ever watched. And I know we would like it, but also, parent life. You don't have time. We don't have time for that. But we always felt so left out too, because we're like, oh man, we can't watch any of these shows. Now they're all starting to have kids and they all get it. It's like, yeah, you can't, there's no such thing as, as parent TV time. Just doesn't happen anymore. I can't wait for the kids to get to the age where we can just watch anything with them. I'm dying right now to watch the new season or the new series of the Game of Thrones. Oh gosh, I know what it's called. It'll come to me. But then the new Game of Thrones that is about the Targaryens. I'm dying to watch it, but we just can't. Or, we could, but we only have enough time to maybe watch one show. Maybe a night. A lot of times that's why I will purposefully make things like this, where I need to sit down and fussy cut, because it gives me an opportunity to watch a show without feeling like, oh man, I should be doing something else. Because that's often, what goes through my head when I watch TV. Or I could be reading a book right now instead of sitting here with my TV on. But no, TV is good too. In small doses. House of Dragons. Yes, thank you, Jill. I'm like, I know it. I know it. It's based off of a book that I have, but the book is not called House of Dragon. It's called something else. I don't remember. I started it, but I never finished it because I've read the other books. I've read all of the Game of Thrones books through to where George R.R. Martin so rudely left off. I can't believe he did that. It's the worst. But, you know, I guess it is what it is. I can't remember the other one. There's another one, though. Another book. Okay. Almost there. Frightfully thankful. And then I can adhere down all these circles. Oh, I wanted to put you on here, too. Oh, you know what? We can make this happen. So I wanted you to go... Oh, shoot. Glue, you're just too good. I do want this to go right back on top of where it was. So, just don't rip. Kind of like that. Maybe not. Maybe I want you to go up higher. I'll try it right there. And then the L, I wanted to be on top of him. Oh, not quite. Not quite. You are still movable, right? Kind of. Now you have glue on you, though. Okay, so what if I did... you like way up there. That's better. Okay, yeah, I like that, but what do I want to do about the glue? Oh, I guess that works. Okay, good enough. There's no pictures on here, so it won't be too terrible. Also, somewhere around here, is it in here? Yes. I have a sand eraser that I can. See if that works. Absolutely does not. Dang it. Okay, well, we can have a solution. We got a solution, and the solution is tiny phrase stickers. So, for here, let's see, let's do a, thinking an orange one. Ooh, maybe like this, make no bones about it. That's kind of fun. Go like that. These will go on here. I could also add this. So it goes all the way across. Did I just cut that too short? Yep, sure did. That's okay. Oh, you know what? This one doesn't go all the way, so that's fine. So mommy knows best, and make no bones about it. Okay. I wanted something across there anyway, so that works out. Now we can add these on here, and I still need to assemble those together, but we can finish this first side and then move on to the others. So I feel like this is not quite center on here though. That's better. Okay, so how about right there? Yeah, good enough. So 1, 2, Kelly, your daughter loves Octonauts. That show is really cute. Sometimes you slip in a princess movie, yeah. We started doing this thing in our house, I want to say maybe a year ago, because our kids always watch the same things like over and over and over again. A lot of times it's like really just dumb shows on Netflix. Like there's some really weird stuff, kid stuff on Netflix. There just is. And so, and none of it's like, it's not weird in the sense of like it's, you know, giving them bad ideas or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, why are you watching this? There's no point to the show at all. It's just loud and obnoxious. So we do movie nights on Fridays in our house, and to help us, I'm gonna lift this up here, to help us open the view, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, to make it so that they are more aware, open up their awareness of other shows that exist. We have, each of us takes a turn picking the movie. So I get to pick the movie one Friday, and then the next Friday it's Izzy's turn, and then the next Friday it's Jonah's turn, and then the next Friday it's Aaron's turn. What's been really nice about that is being able to watch what we want to watch for once, you know, because it just doesn't happen very often. Because yeah, they'll just keep watching the same thing. If Jonah had his way, we would watch people play video games like Let's Play, which if you don't know what Let's Play are, they are basically people on YouTube who play video games and film it, and then they add commentary and that sort of thing. So he has a YouTuber that he loves named Zach Scott. And who's really, I mean, he's, of all the Let's Play YouTubers, in my opinion, he's the best because he's entertaining and he's also family friendly. He doesn't swear. He doesn't, you know, say inappropriate things, which is good because you have to watch out for that. So a lot of them can be inappropriate. So he loves Zach Scott. If he had his way, we would watch Zach Scott every day, every single day. And it gets really, really old watching those. So it's just funny. It's like you gotta get in there and watch your shows and sneak in your own shows every once in a while, because yes, they get stuck. Izzy was always the opposite, where she never wants to watch something twice. So like we watched Hocus Pocus, the second one, and I'm like, oh, I want to watch that again. It was so good. I want to see it again so I can enjoy it again. She's like, we already watched that movie. I don't want to watch it again. Oh gosh. Which makes things really fun with the two of them together when Jonah wants to keep rewatching the same thing a million times and she is 100% over it. So Fridays Friday movie nights has solved a lot of those problems, because it's like, you know, as a family, we'll watch whatever you want to watch when it's your night. And we'll all sit and we'll enjoy it together. Okay. Tape for the centuries. One of the things I loved about this collection from Ashley is just that it's got these like more whimsical colors. A lot of times when I'm using Halloween stuff, I love the whimsical like teals and pinks and purples and all of that, and I hardly ever actually use it. Like I really enjoy seeing other people's albums that are created with those colors, but then I go to create a page and it's like black and white, you know, or like really deep shades of orange and yellows. Like it always ends up being sometimes more on like the creepy scale. So it was fun to play with some more whimsical colors this time around. And she still has some icons. Like I love that crow because he's a creepy looking crow. You know, Halloween is the perfect time, or October is the perfect time to add in those creepy elements in my book. So there still are those in here, but in addition to these really fun colors. Okay. All right. And all right. Okay, so now we just need to stick these onto the page, add some number stickers, and then we can call this one done. All right, so I think I'll start with the middle edge. And put you down. Well, it's eyeballing this. I'd say that looks about right. You can also create a layout like this without using digital products. So maybe you don't like to print your own things at home. It's totally fine. You can also take pattern paper you have in your stash and cut it into 2-inch circles. And then you could use a black cardstock. If you wanted to do I would cut these at maybe 2.5. Is that what I printed them at? Is that what I said? 2.5? Yeah, about 2.5. So you could do a 2.5-inch circle and then a 2-inch circle on the inside. If you have one of those more scallopy looking circle punches, you could use that and get the same kind of effect around the outside edge. If you don't, you could also just use scissors if you have some of those older decorative edging scissors and cut around the outside. Or if you have pinking shears, you could use those to cut around the outside to create that same crinkly look. So I think it's really cute. And then write your journaling out or type your journaling out in some, like, punch out white circles, white 2-inch circles, and write on the bottom half of them your journaling. So you can either type it in there or you can handwrite it on there. And then with your 2-inch pattern circles, if you cut them in half, then you can add half of the pattern to the top of your journaling circle. Hopefully I'm making sense here. And then if you want to take it one step further and you want this little cute little divided line, hopefully that's straight. Looks good enough to me. This little line here, I love using tiny phrase stickers for that too. They're the perfect size. Like if you took this, you could put it across the middle or across that top portion to create the separation, but also to use up more of your tiny phrase stickers. And it would give you the exact same look. And then just maybe stamp out a title or use a journaling card that you already have to create your title up at the top. And you don't even have to have digital to do something like this. Super easy. Just tedious. But, you know, the best things in life are tedious. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to say it's true. All right. And last one here. I think that's probably right there. Okay. So there is that's going to be for later. There is the circle. So now I just need some numbers to add in. Oh, it's totally going to rain again. I jinxed myself. I said it was so nice. And now, you know, the rain is coming. It's super dark. Okay, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is have some gold foil numbers for number 10 down here. And then I might use a mix of black and white for all of the other ones. So we'll do number 10 there, which it is for day 10. And then I've got white here. Maybe I'll just pull both of them out. And I've also got black of the same color, or the same set. I don't know what to call that. Okay, there we go. So 01 through 09. So like on the crow paper, I'll probably put black because I think that'll stand out better than white. Maybe. Well, here we can do this. That is a good one with black. This one will be black. I don't know, maybe they'll all need to be black. So white is not going to show up there. Well, we'll test this out, see what happens. So maybe I'll just do them all with the black and skip the white. Although white would be better on that one. And I think on this one too. So I think if that's the case, white could go here. Maybe I'll see what happens there. Okay, let's put some of these back. Thinking I could also probably put white up there. So 1, 2, I only have 3. Well, shoot. Okay, so I only have 3 whites. So I'm thinking what I'll do is go get out there. Okay. So I think we'll go here, here, and maybe up there. There's no pattern to it. There's no, I think that's fine though. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do this crow. He's thrown me off, but I think I will stick the white one up here. It'll be harder to see, but it should be fine. Okay, so we'll put this one back here, and we'll put this one on the pesky crow. Ugh. I don't want to use another color though, because I want this to stick out for number 10. But maybe if you already see 1 through 8 and 10, you can kind of see the 9. We're going to say that. 1, 2, 3. And 4. What I should have done, hindsight, I should have made the crow number 10 and then put the gold on top of it. That's what I should have done. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the whites. Oh well. And 1. Apparently I really like the 2s. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right, so there is story 10, Frightfully Thankful. All right, so what I will do after I get these little stickers off my fingers, get off of me. Okay. Did I get them all? I did. Okay, so I can't, nope, I did not. Like, I feel you. There you are. Okay, so let's quickly read this journaling, and then we will start on story number 9. We're going back in time. We're going backwards today. So Frightfully Thankful, which will go in here as a double page, but there's another double page that goes before it. So cute. I really, really, really like this one. Okay. So number 1, I said, I'm thankful for a few days of rest. September and the start to October were crazy, so having a few days to relax, read, sleep, and play were so nice. I'm thankful for the cooler temps and sunshine. I love the fall weather most, but especially when the sun is out and shining, bring on the 70 degrees. I'm thankful for a fully stocked pantry. We went shopping over the weekend, and it's so nice to finally have food in the house again. Makes snacking much nicer. I'm thankful for the days spent with friends. It's been such a treat to host our friends at our house and to spend time doing all the spooky things together. I'm thankful for Erin's ability to take a week off of work. We are tackling house projects and knocking things off the list left and right. It feels really good. I'm thankful for a cleaned out garage. It's been over a year since we've moved here and haven't been able to both park inside. So excited to get both cars in. I'm thankful for my parents and the never-ending support they give Erin and I. They watched the kids over the weekend so we could go to a haunted trail with friends. I'm thankful for my kids' love of the spooky season. I feel so lucky to have family that embraces all the weird and strange. It makes this season so much fun for us all. I'm thankful for my crafty friends. It means so much to have their support in all kinds of ways, and to have the gift of spending time with them each week is the best. I'm thankful for this project and how it pulls me into my ultra creative mindset. I love the practice of coming up with designs and writing my stories each day. So 10 gratitudes, 10 things that I am frightfully thankful for. So let's set that to the side. I'm going to bring out story number 9 from over here. This one is the page that goes before that last one. And it is going to be a full page photo with a shaker tag on top. So pretty simple. So I have this photo. It's kind of dark. And it is, I'm seeing if you guys have, when your daughter goes to bed, that's when you get to watch your shows. Yep. Prepare to be scrap lifted. Do it, Jill. Please do it. Do it. All right. So we've got this large photo. So this is Izzy inside of the Halloween store. They had this display that is almost a tunnel. I'm going to try to describe it as a tunnel. And they had these things dangling out of the ceiling that must have been on shakers. So they like shook back and forth and made electric noises and like cast this blue and almost white color. So it looked like electric wires hanging out of the ceiling. And then they had these 2 big screens. You can kind of see one behind her over here, but there's another one that she's looking at. And it has this scene playing out. Each of them had a different scene. They're scary. They're like, one of them is a person who is like in a mad scientist lab who gets injected with something and turns into a zombie monster. And the other one was something with a doctor. I don't know. They were creepy. Like, as a child, I would have been very scared of these little clips that were playing. But she's not. She's just totally fascinated with all of it. Like, calls me over, Mom, look at this, and look at this cool thing that's playing. And, like, they love the huge displays where you go and press the button and it's like the animatronics thing that does like crazy, creepy noises and movements. And my kids just love them. Part of me wonders if that's because growing up for me, my mom did not, like, we dressed up for Halloween. She dressed us for Halloween. And we enjoyed it. We had a good time with Halloween, but my mom was not about the scary stuff. She just was not. She did not like it, did not like scary movies, did not like creepy things, did not like us to be exposed to creepy things. And I sometimes wonder if that created more fear for me as a child. With my kids, we do a lot of, like I try not to be scared of the things and more approach them from a standpoint of curiosity or of awe. Like, I'll give an example. We took a walk, and while I give this example, I'm going to grab something I need. We took a walk, maybe it was last year, I think. Actually, hold on. Hold that thought. I'm going to come back to that story. I just need a transparency. One of these has a ton. You do. Okay. I want this transparency, and I'm also going to need my sewing machine here in a little bit too. Anyway, so we took a walk through our neighborhood last year, I think, maybe the year before. It was 2 years ago, I think. And there's this house that like really goes nuts with their Halloween display, and they have like limbs, like bloody limbs and decapitated heads and stuff like that hanging from all their trees. And the kids would point at it and be like, oh, look at that, it's so creepy. And we then have a conversation of, you know, what a good job that house did setting itself up to be really creepy. You know, they did such a good job. You know, and the kids are like, yeah, they did such a good job. I'm wondering now if I really need a diffuse tool or if I just need to stitch these things on. I might almost just need to stitch it on. I might not even need this fuse tool now that I just had this heating up all that time. So that's my story today. Or my story is about my kids, loving the Halloween store. And that it's crazy. In fact, my journaling is on the back of this tag. I said, over the weekend, you know, I'm going to switch this actually. I just got a warning about my iPad running low. Cool. So I said over the weekend, Erin and I took the kids to Spirit Halloween to purchase their costumes for the year. Izzy decided that she wants to be a witch, and Jonah is set on Luigi. Inside the store, there were all kinds of creepy displays with all of the animatronics, creepy noises, and spooky lighting. When I was a kid, I wouldn't have gone within 10 feet of those displays. Izzy and Jonah love them, though. They are not afraid at all and are much more curious and at awe with it. One of the things I love best about them is that they're fascinated with the creepy Halloween things. And I do. I think it's like such a cool thing about them that they're just not, they're not afraid in that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this side of the page is just going to be a photo. Like there will be nothing on that side. It's just going to go into the book. I want to create a little shaker tag, so adding some sequin bits onto the front of this. And then I need to stitch the pocket on there. And this is just going to go here on top of the photo. So it'll be down here like this. And I think what I'll do is add another plastic pocket here at the bottom to hold it in with maybe like this on top or something. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking about doing. I have a couple of die cuts that I can add on top of this. But to create the shaker pocket, I'm just going to take one of these transparencies. This is from a Life Crafted album. And I'm going to cut it down so that it is maybe slightly larger than the tag itself. So maybe like that. And then what I need is only a portion of this, or one side of it. I don't need both sides, but I'll use the other piece to create the other pocket later. So we have 2 pieces of plastic. So then I am going to grab my sewing machine, handy dandy sewing machine. And do I still have that plugged in from yesterday? No, of course not. I love having a clean space at the end of the day, so I always come back through and clean everything off before I bring it all back out and start back over. Okay, so petals. And go there. Wednesdays I have set up to do 3 layouts most of the weeks because my mom and my dad keep my kids. They pick them up from school on Wednesdays and they keep them for dinner. So they have them over for dinner and then they drop them off at bedtime. So I have a lot more time on Wednesdays than normal because I don't have to go and get them, which is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this plastic portion to right above. No, because then I will sew through my journaling. Oh, what do I want to do here? Well, I guess I'll go all the way around it. It'll be fine. So I'm going to stitch around the side, the bottom, and the side, and then we'll stick some sequins in there, and then we'll come back and stitch around the rest of it. So we're just gonna go for it. Try and keep that plastic straightish. Maybe like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sew this down. We're good. then I'm just going to set this on the floor for a hot second. And I have these really old sequins, although I think they're probably still readily available from stores like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but they are gold and silver stars, which I really, really love for both October and December daily. So I just need to open up the plastic here, and we're going to probably just put all of these in there. And let's just see how that looks. You can also do like sequin, like other sequins or glitter or what do they call them? Little sprinklets. I have these, I think they're called sprinklets. Yeah. That I've had forever, and they're so cute. They're like little spider webs and candy corns and pumpkins. I feel like I've had these for probably 4 years. Maybe more, maybe 5, maybe since I started doing this project. And those are really cute in these types of pocket situation things too. Okay, so we've got that. So let's close this. Actually, I'm just going to throw you 2 in there too. Why not? You can absolutely stuff a tag like this full of sequins too. Like I just have a few in there because I want to be able to see the bottom. Oops. Which is easier if it's not as full. In fact, I want to shake you down. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to close this off to complete this little piece. Okay. So that is that. Put this back on the floor again. Knead it one more time. And now I'm just going to trim off the extra plastic around the outside of this, so it all matches up. Boom, bada bing. Okay. I got 2 out. Okay. I'm also thinking, well, I'll have to decide if I want to do like a twine. Okay, we'll figure that out here in a minute. Now, for this, do I have my, I'm just going to use a slick writer pen to make a mark, maybe like just outside of where I want this to go. Come on. Oh, don't be dry on me. Never mind. Thank you very much, pen. Okay. That's all right. This is how big you are, 2 1/4 inches. So I probably want to make you like 2.5 is going to be too thin. It'll barely fit in that. So maybe not quite 2.75. I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe if I do this. I think that will be okay. And then I definitely don't want you to be that tall. So I'm thinking like? Maybe there. Yeah, I think that's about right. Now the problem is I actually think I probably do want to do 2.75. So what did I make you? So you're 2.75 by, no, you're 2.75. So 2.75 by 2.75. So I actually just want you to be a square, I guess. Okay. No, still not quite. We'll go 2.5. I don't want this plastic to be like obnoxious, like way too much. Nope. Okay, how about 2.25? By 2.75. Yeah, I think that's the winner. Okay. So we've got that. P.S. if I didn't say it before, the prompt for this one was shaker pocket. Hence the shaker tag. Okay, so this also, P.S. if you like the sequin tag like that, Etienne, I see your comment. If you like that, another thing you can do is the same idea with the December daily stamp. If you got the tag, the stars and tags stamp, you can do the same thing, but stamp the tag itself. Okay, I'm debating here. How do I want to? So I think I will embellish on top of. No, but I do like the happy haunting. Maybe the bat on it. Could be fun. Okay. I'd also thought about doing this one on here. Well, let's put the pocket on first and then we'll decide. Is that going to be? Yeah, that's fine. All right, so sewing machine one last time. Here we go. We're going to stitch this pocket on here. So it has something to sit in. All right, here we go. Okay, so now we are done with this. Put that away. Here, you string. Okay. All right, so we've got the little clear pocket that now can fit our shaker tag inside. very good. I'm thinking that I want to do happy haunting down here maybe. I could potentially put a bat on there. Oh, I need a number too. Actually, maybe. What number do I want to use? What day is this? This is number 9. Number 9. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe I want to do, oh wait. Oh, good Lord. Get in there. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll do one of these. So these are puffy. They're like thin puffy, kind of like the December Daily ones, but older. I think I got these from Allie, but they are definitely not in the shop anymore. These were old. So I could put the number 9. I think I'm going to just do it. Just stick it down. Okay, we'll add some tape on here. And stick this down. Whoops. No. Stay you. Like just like that. And I think I will stick this bat on there. Why not? Why not? I've been wanting to use this bat for for stories and stories. I keep pulling it out, so we're putting it down. We're getting it on something. Okay. Oops. All right, so backing. Kind of like it angled that way. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, and then last but not least, I think I want to just stick a tiny bit of twine potentially. Should I do twine in this tag, or should I do a one of those like grommets? It's not what it's called, but it's kind of what it is, right? What is that thing called? I can never, ever remember. Okay, and then these I'm going to stick away. So what do you think? Twine or eyelet? That's what it's called. Eyelet. Because I have all the colors for eyelets. That could be fun. Although, I mean, it might be the same amount of bulk at the end of the day. Put that there. Millie, so the prompts that I did, yes, they are listed, which right now is in the Stories of This Season class for Allie. It was part of the class I did there. I'm going to be doing the same, I don't know if it'll be the exact same prompts or if I will change it up and do something different or I might add some and take some out to give it a little bit more variety, but I'm going to be doing the same thing, the same like prompt jar and everything for December Daily, for the December prep party that's happening, and talking a little bit about the process and all that fun stuff. All right, Danielle, you said eyelet. All right, let's do it. Let's get an eyelet and go for that. The question is, where did I put those? Give me a hot second to figure out if I can what in the world I did with all of those. You're not in there. You're not in there. Those are sequins. I wonder if they're just... No, because you are metal. You are textured. Eyelets, where did I put you? Are you in my mixed media? No. No, you are not there. Well. Did I put them? That's wood veneer. Well. Interesting. Okay. You are not over there. You are not over there. Do you guys ever organize your office and then you can't find your things? Maybe I put them in one of these. No. 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 Well, what in the world? I did not get rid of them. Crap. Well, we might be just doing twine. No. That's paint. That's office supplies. Office supplies. Huh. Well. What in the world? I don't have that many places where they could be. Those are brats. What in the world? Okay, well. Okay, well, I think I lost them for now. For now. They will turn up again. Somewhere. Someday. I cannot believe I lost those. What? Okay, are they by any chance in here? No. No, they are not. Okay. Oh, no. That's so disappointing. Well. Oh, no, I found them. I found them. Okay, we're good. We are good. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here they are. Yeah. Okay, I thought I was going absolutely mad. All right, so here we go for real. I'm thinking because we have the orange here that I'm just gonna do the orange there too. We'll bring the orange up. I like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was inwardly freaking out that I lost all of those because I have a lot of them. So like how, you know, how could I lose them? All right, so we'll punch our hole here. Star. Come on. There you go. I think this needs to be the bigger hole though. Yes. So bigger hole. Okay. We're going to pop that eyelet in there. I left plenty of room. And then, this part where I don't remember, I never ever change these, so we'll just hope for the best that this is the right one. Squish that down. Looks good on that side. Looks jagged on that side, but that's okay. There we go. And then we have an eyelet. And I want those stars this way. There we go. So that we see stars when we see the tag. Okay, so that is story number 9. It's pretty simple, aside from doing the shaker tag, but you could make this layout without the shaker part if you don't want that, you know, and then you don't have to have the sewing machine. You could also just tape down your pocket if you still want this to be interactive, or you could add your journaling on top of the tag and then just create the layered cluster here at the bottom and have it not be interactive. It doesn't have to be. Okay, so we've got story 9 here, which goes in between these 2 pages. So there's that one, that one. So we've got that page, right? And then 10 is here. Love that one. And then what time is it? 2:50. Okay, we might be able to finish this last one too, because this is now dry. So we've got the leaf pattern from earlier. This one's going to be really fall, like a super fall vibe, which, you know, is good too. I like having variety in the way that my pages look. So for this one, I printed off some photos from yesterday, and I also printed off some journaling on plain white paper, and I'm just going to cut this into like strips of text. So I have this picture of Izzy and I laughing, and then I have this picture of Izzy catching leaves that I just want to layer on here like this. I'm just going to go ahead and stick those down. This page is going to come together really quick because there's not a whole lot to it. So stick all these down. After I'm done here, oh, the sun is coming back out. Maybe if I get done quickly, the lighting will be decent for taking pictures of layouts. So I'll do that. And then it's back to the basement for me. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to that. Looking forward to that being done though, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got the big photo here, which I think I just want to go like that. And then smaller one. I wanted to put here. I pulled out some wood veneer circles that have these leaves on them. I thought about fussy cutting them out of there. I don't know how that would work, but we could test it and try. Doesn't hurt to try, right? Worst thing, I just ruin an embellishment. That's okay, I got a million of those. So we're gonna cut this down, and then I just want to cut this into strips. So I tried to space it. I feel like it's a bit too much there. Oh, there's some banging going on down there. What is he doing? Okay. All right, so strips of journaling. I did that because I knew that I wanted these to layer on here. Oh, now I gotta figure out what order they go in. Shoot. Actually, it's not too bad. Nope, not yet. Okay, I think it's that. That is that one. Okay, I think I got it. It was such a beautiful day today, 75 degrees and sunny. After picking the kids up from school, I went outside with them while Erin made dinner. Izzy and I made a game out of catching falling leaves. Really, we were the ones falling over together with laughter, so thankful for these moments of play. Yes, that is it. Okay. See you later, Jill. Have a good work meeting. See you tomorrow. Etienne, you're attempting to print and cut on the silhouette. It appears to be working. You've never felt so powerful. I understand that completely. Like when you're like the boss of something, you're like, yeah. Figured you out, you big old trickster. Actually, shoot, I should start at the top. Oh, right. Because this, I also want to stick down here. This says leaf play, which I've had for ages, and it was just perfect. I'm going to layer this here. Then we'll put down the journaling. I suppose some of these probably can be trimmed down a bit more too. It's okay. All right, so here we go. This lets my journaling layer on top of my photos too, without detracting from what's going on in them. So you can still see the journaling, but also your eye is more, it's going to go to the photos first before the words. Most definitely. Oops. Ooh. Well, hello, computer. Actually, this one's fine. I'm very curious what he's banging on down there. Very curious. Okay, 2 more, and then that's it. Well, and then maybe I'll try cutting out this wood veneer thing. And I gotta add a number. So, which this is number 11. Okay. And you. Okay, so there's journaling. Maybe I'll try this one. Ouch. Oh yeah, this is gonna work. So these are from Colorcast Designs from a couple years back, just in my stash. Okay. Okay, so for a number 11, oh, I put those back. So I'm thinking maybe what I want to do, don't really want to do red or pink. I have 2 of these green like chipboard ones. Maybe I'll try that. So I don't really want to get my stamps out. And I don't really want to get the bin out. So let's just do these 2 green ones, which I think will go nicely enough. Okay, and then thinking maybe it's like maybe I want to, I don't know about that. Maybe I just like it like that. You know what I could do is take one of those, where did I put them? I just had them all out. Maybe I could take one of the tiny freeze stickers, like one of these from Ally, because these ones are more fallish. So I could put like, I kind of like this one that says make your own magic, but it's too fat. So I could just trim this down a bit. What do I think of that? I don't know. So I have this tiny little leaf. Ooh, I could go like that. Maybe I'll do that because then I've got it here and here. I don't know. At this point, I'm just going to keep adding things, and I just need to let it be, I think. So I think I'll put this little tiny wood veneer leaf there. We'll stick down, make your own magic, because that's fine. And then do I want... If I put some up here, that gives me like the visual triangle with embellishments, which I kind of like that. And I could grab one more of these and put it up there with it. Maybe that's what I'll do, and then we'll call this good. I think that'll finish it well enough, you know? Okay, we're gonna go for that. And that'll give me 3 layouts done today. I don't really want you there though. because we're gonna have maybe like right there, because we are going to be hole punching it. That might end up being hole punched a little bit. We'll find out when I bind this book together. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go like that instead. So it's slightly underneath it. Okay, so I think that'll do it. That'll be my layout for today, for yesterday's story. So that will go in here like so. So we're on day number 11. I'm hoping to get to day 15 or 16 in this first book. And so far, I think we're doing okay. This is about how thick this book is right now. And my coil will still, it still comes all the way up. So I think it'll slightly bow it, maybe, with a couple more pages, but I think it'll end up being okay. So that means I've got 4, right? If I'm on number 11, so I've got 4 or 5 more that I'd like to get in here. So we'll see. We'll see. But here is today's pages. So we've got story number 9, going to the Halloween store. Story number 10, which is the 10 gratitudes. And then, oh my gosh, sticker everywhere. And then story number 11, which is playing outside in the leaves in the fall. So that is that. Tomorrow we're going to be working on story number 12. I will forewarn you that it's probably going to be a really short live. Today was a long one. Tomorrow is going to be a short one because there is not a lot that I need to do to that page aside from Brad a swivel thing onto a photo. So we'll see if I have anything else that I can do to it other than that. Add a number, I suppose. So it's going to be a really, really quick one, but we will also draw out the next couple of prompts for the beginning of next week. So tomorrow you can find out what those are going to be. All right, friends, I hope you have an awesome rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. That's when we'll be here, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, bye.